Hey guys, welcome to the weekly sales meeting. Yours truly, Kyle Koller, is here. I'm hosting. It's an honor. I'm going to try to give a little tidbits and nuggets I've learned throughout the week that you can apply and get better every day. We got a robust lineup, so let's get this going. Let the all-stars talk. First thing I want to talk about is participation medals are for losers. I remember in fifth grade, we took like fourth, fifth place. I didn't like that. I remember at a young age, I wanted to win. So we're not going to just show up and go through the motions. We're going to try to win here. You need three things to crush in this market, and I'm going to talk about that right now. Number one is time management, two is focus, and three is prioritize. So how we're going to time management is we're going to commit daily training to our time management. Winning doesn't come from sporadic training once a week or once a month. Champions train daily, and you should follow suit. Just like Adam West, he has tree trunk legs. The guy works every day lifting weights. That's why he does it. I'm going to try to be like him. You got to do the small and simple things every single day to be a winner. Now, being a loan officer is not easy. Sean Grapevine mentioned that. He said, you got to be a technician. You got to be a loan officer. You got to be a closer. There's so many things you have to do, but training every single day, industry knowledge, professionalism, sales skills, product knowledge, problems. There's so many things you can think about as far as, customer service, as far as getting better every day. I always tell my LOs, if they're bored, there's plenty of things you can work on every single day to get better. This not only will cultivate confidence, guys, instead of fretting and questioning about your preparedness, consistent trading will install confidence in you. So when that challenging situation walks in, you won't just stumble on your words. You'll be well prepared and you'll be able to adapt to situations. Like Jimmy Hobson. I love that he's done so many VA loans. He's prepared. He's done everything he can to prepare. He has that confidence on the phone. The client feels it. He feels it. He's the GOAT. Also, Kobe Bryant. If you guys check on new YouTube, he says he never gets stressed or nervous when he was, playing basketball because in his situation, he just practiced it over and over and over. And when you need to sink that free throw in crunch time, it was a swoosh every single time. So be like the two GOATs, Kobe and Jimmy, and be ready. So stay focused. We want to focus on a few things. Winner, focus on winning. I'm so dialed in, I usually have no idea what's going on with others. I'm just trying to win. And what happens is we get results when that happens. So stay focused, focus on winning, and be on social media with a purpose. Use it to engage, not mess around, scroll, try to do your best. Now, real quick, I want to talk about, get your notes out, the 10-10-10 rule. So easiest thing that nobody focuses on right now is calling your database. So get out a pen and take some notes here as I have a challenge for you. Write 10-10-10. Here's the minimum you should do every single day. Number one, reach out to 10 personal relationships per day. Number two, 10 referral partners, networking partners, and prospects per day. And number three, people you already work with, whether it be clients or coworkers. Now, if you do this, you're going to be reaching out to a minimum 30 people per day. You're not just participating, you're winning. So we're going to move on to the next people. We got a great lineup, and then I'll wrap this up on this meeting. I appreciate you guys so much.
Wow. Thanks, Kyle. I appreciate being here. My name is Sean Grapevine. I am the director of Agent Direct and one of the many masterminds in the background putting together the Agent Connect program, which I'm sure you haven't gotten tired of hearing about because it is the most exciting thing to happen to the mortgage industry since, LIBOR or, the adjustable rate mortgage or reverse mortgages. It's bigger than all that combined. And it's big because it's changing the direction that the relationships happen between referral partners, right? For nobody knows why, but buyers always go to real estate agents before they go to the bank, before they go to you. It doesn't make any sense. If I was going to buy a $500,000 house, I would probably make sure that I was allowed to before I asked somebody to start showing them to me. But props to everybody else for being so optimistic about their qualifications. They go to real estate agents first, and then those real estate agents refer them to lenders. And lenders scrambling, trying to win those relationships through service, communication, turn times, products, all that stuff you have to have. You have to be good at it. And being good at it is why you mortgage LOs win more agents than anybody else. But they're about to win a lot more agents than they've already won because of Agent Connect. We're reversing the flow of borrowers to referral partners. We are being partnered with fully pre-approved buyers that have expressed, high intent to buy, that have a higher than 720 credit score, that are putting more than 10% down on average, and we're going to be able to connect them with our local agents. So it's a huge way to just reorient the flow of authority, credibility, and expertise within a relationship. So you want to, in any way, inform your real estate agents to show up to our webinar, which is posted all over Workplace and will be in the comments here as well on the sales meeting. And you need to tell your agents to come to that webinar. That is the first step in getting them on board with the vision. It's hosted by, me. It will be hosted by other great people who know a lot about the program and who can elucidate and explain to them exactly what the program is so they can get involved. Post it on social, send them text messages, send them emails, give them a call, drop by their place of work, drop by their house. They, trust me, they are dying to know about this. You won't be interrupting them. And then once they've been to the webinar, the big thing is don't just say, all right, sweet, we're going to start sending you leads. That's not how it works. They need to, first of all, send us pre-approved buyers as well in order to get them from us to make sure that we are a good fit. And we also need to use this as an opportunity to create really strong relationships with those agents. Not like, all right, see, I'll send you some pre-approved buyers, right? They come to the webinar, they're going to reach out to you for a one-on-one. It's not a phone call. It's not a Zoom call. This should be a nice long lunch with them and every agent they know, with their broker owner, with their entire network of people that are interested in this. This is your in. You hold the keys to the castle, and you need to be using this to leverage your network and create strong relationships in your network so that people know that you're the source, you're the king, you're the queen of your local market. So invite your real estate agents. Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern, we will be hosting a webinar every week about Agent Connect. And for the agents you love, even the agents that you hate, invite them to Winners Win, November 2nd and 3rd, Pontiac, Michigan. That's UWM's headquarters. Bring them there. That is how they get locked in as like a premium agent, puts them at the top of the list. It's got their name, their face showing on the actual pre-approval as the borrower is filling out the pre-approval in the lender's portal. So that is a huge advantage. If they can't make it to Winners Win, at least get them to the Agent Connect webinar so that you can sit down with them, have lunch, visit them at their office, and tell them about, hey, why it's great to work with you, why we want to work with them, and how they can get involved. So excited to bring you more about Agent Connect. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye on Workplace. See you at the webinar on Wednesday, and I'll let the next lovely UMortgage associate bring us to our next point.
Hi guys, Keena Gehringer here, based out of Charlotte, North Carolina. And of course, I am here to talk to you guys again about events. Just last month, I hosted another Elevate to Dominate event. This one was a little bit more simple and intimate at a smaller scale, but that's what I wanted. I wanted just another way to touch base with my realtor partners, bring everyone together, but also create an environment where we could be uplifting. That's usually the common message for my events. And we could just collaborate and kind of like a mastermind even. Again, I had a top real estate agent in the area that I've been wanting to connect with anyways. And I asked her if she would present at Elevate to Dominate. And we were able to highlight her story. And she was more than willing, you guys, to do that for us and get in front of these agents to share what she's doing in the market, how she tapped into real estate. And she was just so motivated to encourage other real estate agents. And of course, I'm sure there's some benefit to her as well. She is a team lead, so she was able to get some recruits and shake some hands. But again, it was just a great message that she was able to share. And let me tell you guys, I did not spend a dime on this event. I partnered with one of my insurance partners. She provided some giveaways and she provided beverages for the event. And then we worked with a builder who actually I personally purchased my home from. The model is right down the road from my house, but they allowed me to entertain my real estate agents and they provided lunch. And we all just collaborated on this event and it was great. It was easy and it was simple. So here it is. My call to action for you guys is to find out what your community truly needs. In my community right now, it's a really tough time for a lot of my agents. So I knew that we needed some uplifting, some momentum, some motivation in this event. And that's exactly what I provided. It's as simple as that. Just find a partner, get your real estate agent that is huge in your area and ask them to provide some information at your event And the realtors, especially if they recognize this agent, if it's a big name, they're going to be super excited to learn from them. Grab your insurance partner, get a builder, and it's that easy, guys. Put together an event and just do it. It's fun.
What up, team? This is Josh Reed, NXT Mortgage Director of Engagement. What that means is I'm involved in everyone's business all the time and find new and exciting ways to help their business grow. I want to take the time today and talk about something very passionate that I have coached my team on multiple times over, and that's understanding sphere reach optimization. So I want you to think of something similar as SEO, search engine optimization. And what does that truly mean? If someone looks you up, how likely are you going to pop up on their screen, right? It's the same concept, but think of it when it comes to your people within your sphere of influence. That's anyone that's a referral partner, a past client, any kind of community or chamber that you might be part of that they know you. The biggest thing is don't be known as just someone who can provide a transactional impact, right? So if they just know you as a loan officer, that means you do not have very good, strong sphere reach optimization, because if you limit yourself just to a transactional approach, you might miss out on a lot of potential business or conversations you could have at a later time, right? So the big thing is they need to know more about you, and they need to know things of resource that you bring to the table. So a lot of times examples would be, I know individuals that are the ultimate resource. They know painters, they know electricians, they know stuff. For any time someone moves in, you're the point of contact. I want me to be the first person you think of when it comes to those situations, right? That's a sticky sphere reach optimization, because they're maximizing the amount of what people know them by to then have that additional time to create a conversation to then potentially lead to business, right? So what I want you to do, and a lot of times what I ask my loan officers to do, is take out a piece of paper, write down a list. What items do you feel like people know you by, right? One word things. If it's a hard thing to tackle, then that's a wake-up call for you to realize maybe I don't have that many things that people know me by, and I need to expand on that, right? Another thing I do is I ask for a direct survey. I ask someone directly, hey, if I were to ask you, what one word things come to mind when I work with you, or when you think of me, right? I want to hear those answers. I want to know what people think of me, because realistically, in a given week, 2 weeks, you're probably thought of maybe once, maybe not even that often, right? There's just a lot of things going on in a person's mind that you're just not the first person they think of on certain situations, and you want to be, because that's how you're going to be more sticky. A call to action that you could do: leverage the winner's win. Understand that is an opportunity for people to realize, hey, I'm generating and creating business for you. So that is something that is more than a value, because not a lot of other people are going to do that, right? So anytime you could provide extra value, they're going to see that, and they're going to think of you more and more often because of it. So take this with stride. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Let me know. I'd love to dive deep with you, but this is a great starting point.
Good morning, UMortgage. This is Ben in Atlanta, and I hope you're having a great start to your Wednesday. Today, I want to talk about referral sources and not putting all your eggs in one basket with real estate agents. As most of us know, real estate agents are not as busy as they want to and have been in the past. And so that's where we have to differentiate ourselves and go out and expand our business into different pillars. What pillars am I looking at today? Well, number one, of course, real estate agents. I'm still staying connected with my real estate agents, and I'm still trying to grow my real estate agent base, because I still think that is a huge pillar in our business. But other than that, I'm going after financial advisors. I'm going after CPAs. I'm going after divorce attorneys. I'm going after builders to see if I can't offer some sort of other incentives to those builders outside of their other preferred lender that they might have. So those are really my main pillars of business currently. How am I going after those people? A lot of my financial advisors and CPAs and divorce attorneys that I work with today come from my current real estate agents and my current clients. So anytime that I do an annual review with a client, or anytime I'm actually even talking to a new client, I'm asking them, do they have a financial advisor? Do they have a CPA? Also, if it is a divorce situation, you're asking for the divorce attorney's information so you can reach out to them and let them know that, hey, I'm helping Ben with his divorce I'm helping Ben with his mortgage, and I want to send over what you're doing or what I'm doing to help them out. Also, taking a step further, have them connect you with their financial advisor or CPA. This is a lot warmer handoff when they can connect you via text message or email, and you can send those people what you're doing for the clients to help them in their financial situation. What tools am I using? What value am I adding to that? A lot of it comes down to the reports that I'm using inside Mortgage Coach or inside MBS Highway, or talking to CPAs about our non-QM products for self-employed borrowers on how we can still get them a how we can still get them a mortgage and they can still use their current tax strategy that they're using for write-offs. Because that's the biggest thing with self-employed borrowers, right? Is the write-offs, even though it's a paper loss. Well, unfortunately, we have to use the paper loss in our mortgage world. So letting them know that, yes, we do have bank statement loans. Yes, we do have investor cash flow loans, whatever non-QM products that you're familiar with, pass that along to those CPAs. Back to the financial advisors, send them the Mortgage Coach presentation, send them the MBS Highway presentation stating that, you know what, it might make more sense for you not to put $200,000 down on the house. Maybe put $100,000 down on the house and go reinvest that other $100,000. That financial advisor will love you. When it comes to divorce attorneys, make sure I connected with a lot of divorce attorneys on LinkedIn. I paired up with a real estate agent so they know that we're coming as a team, but adding value to these divorce attorneys, because let's be real, a lot of divorce attorneys I talk to, they structure the divorce wrong to where it can come back and bite our borrower later on, or they might not even qualify for a mortgage if they have to stay on the mortgage or whatever. So talking about these strategies, divorce attorneys, that they don't understand is a huge win. So my call to action is, have you identified your pillars of your business? Do you know who you're going after? Do you know what you're going to be talking about? So identify who you want to go after, identify more than one pillar than real estate agents, and I promise you, you will see your business to continue to increase. Hope you have a great day, and reach out to me with any questions. Take care.
Wow, those guys crushed it. I'm super excited that I got that lineup. Great job, guys. I wanted to wrap this up with two things I want to talk about. Number one is lean into what you're talented at. I remembered at a young age, I was playing basketball on my neighbor's court, and I would just do the same move over and over and over. And I remember the grandpa that was watching me play, he said, I watched you do the same move about 200 times. That's a great characteristic you have. It's you lean into that. And I didn't really realize that till about my 20s, that I can take and do tedious things over and over and over until I reach my goal. And that's my superpower. So find out what your talent is and then share it with others. Because if you share your talent with others, that right there is the secret sauce. And then apply it to your business. So I challenge you to lean into what you're talented for. And then lastly, the last thing I want to say is take advantage of finding mentors at UMortgage. 2 years ago, the way I approach things is totally different because I have mentors here at this wonderful company. The most important thing I love about UMortgage is the people. The people here is what make things tick. It's just the greatest thing about UMortgage. I love people, not only just loan officers, but you got the marketing team, we got capital markets, we got people and employees that are working their butts off. So I always like to ask them, hey, what's your schedule like? What's your day like? What are you doing to get better? And then, when I do see what they're doing and I like what they're doing, I ask, what are you doing? What's something you can share? Lean into the people that are at UMortgage. That has been the single-handedly most important thing for me being here at UMortgage, is I've just been able to improve myself to get better every day as an individual when it comes to business, being a loan officer, being a person. That's why I love UMortgage. So that's all I got, guys. This was a great lineup. I was very excited that I had the opportunity to host. Hopefully I can host again. You guys have a great week.